2019 must be the year of the scammer. And the reason I say that is because it seems like we are hearing scams left and right from every angle. First, you had, the college scam and the scandal going on with that. You had Michael Avenatti and, the wire fraud, the fraud he committed against Nike and a whole bunch of other stuff. Well, now we have a scam that involves Apple, but not Apple, the company itself, but two individuals from Oregon are behind this scam. So according to this article from GMA, it says Oregon college students busted for making $900,000 in fraudulent Apple iPhone returns. It says a pair of Oregon college students from China have been charged in a fraudulent iPhone return scheme that allegedly netted them nearly $1 million. The pair of students, Yang Zhao and Quan Zhang, are alleged to have sent fake iPhones back to Apple, claiming they did not work. When the tech giant sent a new legitimate replacement phone, the pair would sell them to a broker, usually overseas, according to a federal complaint filed in the U.S. District Court in Oregon last month. Both students would get a cut of the profit. Federal prosecutors allege all of the sales were done online. Zhao was a student at Oregon State in Corvallis, Oregon, while Jiang attended Lynn Benton Community College in Albany, Oregon. Both were attending illegal foreign student visas. Jiang, who took the lead in the scheme, was charged with trafficking in counterfeit goods and wire fraud, according to the documents, while Zhao faces a charge of making false or misleading claims to extort on an export declaration. Jiang could face as much as 30 years in prison and a $2 million in fine if convicted. Zhao faces a $10,000 fine and a maximum of 5 years in prison. The Oregonian was first to report the scheme. The investigation started 2 years ago in April 2017, when authorities in Portland were tipped off to a shipment of counterfeit iPhones by U.S. Customs and Border Protection. There were 216 warranty claims by Zhao or addresses associated with him, while a staggering 3,069 warranty claims were submitted by Jiang. The almost 1,500 successful claims cost Apple a total of an estimate of $895,800, according to a court filing. While despite the successes, about 1,600 warranty claims were also rejected by Apple due to suspicion of them being counterfeit or tamper with, the filing states. The two said in an interview with investigators that they would pay friends and relatives to accept the replacement phones at addresses in China. Even Jiang's mother was involved in the fraudulent scheme. Jiang explained that in exchange for his labor and efforts, his associates in China paid Jiang's mother, who also resides in China, who in turn deposits the proceeds into a bank account that Jiang is able to access here in the United States. Apple never told Jiang the iPhones were fake, he said, according to an interview from December 2017. Authorities seized multiple Apple products from Zhao when he was in San Francisco International Airport leaving for China in August 2018. Photos on the phone included dozens of small white boxes with Apple product codes and piles of empty cardboard shipping boxes from Apple. Jiang's lawyer declined to comment on to the Oregonian, while Zhao's lawyer told the paper, "We do believe that Mr. Zhao will be vindicated." Wow. Now, a lot of people are saying like, well, it only costs Apple like $1 million. They can just make that back. But that's the thing, though. That's not good for business. Like, these guys literally ran this entire scheme for probably a number of years before it finally got caught up with them. Now, what I believe they should do is deport both their asses back to China and let the China government deal with their ass. It said even one of the guy's mother was involved. They need to get her under investigation too, because apparently she had no problem with them making basically illegal money. So like the article was pretty much stating, they were getting these phones. They were saying that they didn't work. They got a replacement phone for free, because usually when you get a replacement phone, it's for free. Then they took the phone that they got a replacement for, sent it overseas, and sold it to other people. Basically, they were cutting out Apple from their profit. That's basically what they were doing. And all the money that they were selling to the people over there with those phones, they were making all the money and Apple was making nothing. That's how Apple lost their profit. So, or lost their money. So Apple was supposed to get $900,000 or almost $1 million. All of that money went straight to them and Apple didn't receive a dime. That's basically what happened. So they probably ran one of the biggest Apple schemes in history. So I don't feel bad for either one of them. And 30 years in prison, hey, so be it. And let them pay that fine. And that money should come out of most of the money that they've made. They probably already seized it though. See, for the most part, you won't find a lot of black people even attempting to do something like this. And you see, the thing is, when you do stuff like this for a long time, you get greedy. And see, the thing is, if you're going to do something like that, you're not supposed to do it for a long period of time. You're only supposed to do it for a limited amount of time. But like, they got greedy and they saw that money coming in, they couldn't stop. Did they really think that they were going to go that far with it? They were only $100,000 short of $1 million. And they probably thought they were living on easy street. Well, now they'll be walking the green mile, hopefully. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments about this, and I will talk to you in the next one.